will be under medical supervision. Beaten on July 4th in Grozny, journalist Yelena Milashina was discharged from a Moscow hospital. On July 5th, a criminal case was opened in Russia on the fact of the attack, and in Chechnya, they said that the characteristic handwriting of Western special services can be traced in the case.
It shouldn't be like that at all. The fact that Putin does not want to respond to this question at all. He does not care. I don't know. This is our country. Complete lawlessness. How do you think the perpetrators will be punished? I don't think so, of course. No chance at all. Based on the realities, this is a logical conclusion from what is happening.
Activist and mathematics teacher Mikhail Lobanov was fired from Moscow State University in December 2022. His apartment was searched in connection with a case of fake about the Russian army. According to Lobanov, the dismissal was carried out in gross violation of the labor code.
The initiative does not come from the leadership of Moscow State University. The dismissal was the result of rude and unprecedented pressure from outside. I am sure that I will return to teach at my native university after the inevitable transformation of the regime and the abolition of all repressive laws. Mikhail Lobanov, mathematician, politician, on Telegram.
Earlier, Lobanov reported that he was being forced to resign from the university due to the status of foreign agent assigned to him on June 23rd by the Ministry of Justice. Now the former associate professor of the Faculty of Mechanics and Mathematics, who was previously nominated to the State Duma for the Communist Party, left the country under the pretext of a long business trip. It is not difficult to get under the ring of Kremlin repression today. Fines, detentions and persecution for dissent are the new reality in Russia. In 2023, prison sentences for dissidents were significantly increased. At least 20 cases were opened under the article of treason. This is 5 times more than in the same period last year, the Verstka and Agency newspapers calculated.
Cases of treason were handed over to the regions. Previously, Moscow dealt with them. The Far East had experience in such matters, and now, apparently, it is showing zeal. Evgeny Smirnov, lawyer of the Human Rights Project First Department, in an interview with Current Time.
According to Smirnov's forecasts, by the end of this year there will be at least 100 cases of treason. The lawyer links the increase in criminal persecution to Putin's statement about the search for internal enemies as well as legislative changes. Repressions in Russia have to be resisted not only by the defendants in the cases, but also by their relatives. So 43-year-old Almaz Gatin, the husband of Lilia Chanisheva, who headed Navalny's Ufa headquarters, has devoted his life to fighting the security forces since November last year. Chanisheva was arrested in November 2021, and in June she was sentenced to 7.5 years in prison.
Now the Spain is focused on the fight, on her defense. Almaz Gatin, Lilia Chanisheva's husband, in an interview with Radio Liberty.
Experts note that Russia does not stop at unreasonable criminal term for dissent. The security forces turn the lives of their loved ones and relatives into a test, starting with the inability to hire a lawyer, ending with the denial of prison visits. Reported by Roman Smoler, Yulia Granovska, UA TV News.